Well, better if I turn the microphone on. Hello, welcome to Flooded. It's me, it's Craig. And I just want to talk about something that kind of like dropped earlier this evening. And that was that Marvel have released a trailer promoting some of the films coming up. And they've done it in as a bit of a, I don't know, what's the term when you, an olive branch to cinemas, because I think they kind of let cinemas down a little bit in the past over the last few months for the problems we've all been having. And cinemas had to close, and some films were being released straight to streaming services, which could have held off perhaps to help the cinemas when they came back. But there is a bunch of films being released by Marvel, and they're kind of boasting about it now, and they're saying, everybody get back to the cinemas, this is what we've got for you. And it's impressive, really. If I just take a look at it, the first one was, whoops, this is Black Widow. Let me turn it down a little bit. So there's Black Widow, which looks excellent. This also looks excellent. I'm looking forward to all this stuff. This here, I'm guessing this is Eternals. Is that right? I don't know a great deal about Eternals, but I'm excited about this. Now, having read about the characters, and I'll take you through some of the characters in a minute. Oops, there they are. Let's have a look at the cast looking all. The hero shot. Ooh, have I skipped too far? Here we go. Come on. Come on now. This is a well-edited little trailer, because I mean, when I watched it, I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to watch that. There they are. There you go. Angelina Jolie there. Is that Angelina Jolie? I think it is. So these guys, they seem to be cool from what I've been reading about them. Angelina Jolie, Richard Madden as Icarus. He's the tactical leader of the elements who can fly, project cosmic energy beams from his eyes, and has superhuman strength. Well, I'm glad that they're strong. And there's Kumali Ninjani as Kingo, an Eternal who can protect cosmic energy projectiles from his hands. Project them from his hands. Cosmic energy. Enamored with fame, Kingo becomes a popular Bollywood film star to blend in on Earth. I'm reading Wikipedia here. Okay. He wanted his performance to combine the wisecracking attitude of John McClane from Die Hard film series with the look of Bollywood actor Hrithik Roshan. I'm sold. That sounds awesome. Okay, Lauren Ridloff as Makari, an Eternal who uses her cosmically powered super speed to scout planets. That is fast. If she can scout planets. Is she faster than the Flash? Oh, who knows? She is the first deaf superhero in the MCU film, and as such, she's not affected by the sonic booms she creates. Let's have a look. Who's deaf there? I'm joking, you can't tell. Brian Tyree Henry as Fastos, an Eternal. There's 10 of these. Is an Eternal and an intelligent cosmic powered inventor who secretly helps humanity progress technologically. Oh, that's nice of him. He is the first superhero to be depicted as gay in the MCU film. Well, there you go. We got a Bollywood star, we got a gay person, we got a deaf person, got disabilities. We got Salma Hayek as Ajak, the wise and spiritual leader of the Eternals who has aided the advancement of human civilization and is able to use her abilities to heal. Ajak can communicate with celestials. Don't know what a celestial is, but I'm sure you do. My interest is in films, and I'm just glad films have been made, and I'm a fan of these films. They fill me with joy. They are escapism for me. I do have a problem with them, which I'll talk about in a minute. Leah McHugh as Sprite, an Eternal who can project lifelike illusions. Sprite appears to be a 12-year-old child, but she's stronger and more clever than she looks. Okay. Don Lee is Gilgamesh, the strongest Eternal who can project an ecoskeleton of cosmic energy. He becomes thin as... These guys seem awesome. I don't know. I don't know how powerful these people can get, but it seems insanely powerful. Where was I doing? Oh, yeah. He becomes thin as partner in their exile from the other Eternals. Don Lee as... Oh, so I've just done him. Kit Harington as Dane Whitman, a human warrior who wields a mystical sword. Now, in this trailer, we see Angelina Jolie with a sword. I wonder if it's the same sword. Gemma Chan is Cersei, an empathetic Eternal. Empathetic. Okay. Eternal with an affinity for humankind who can manipulate matter. She has been in love with Icarus for centuries. Oh, move on, love. And poses as a museum curator on Earth. Feige, the big boss guy, described Cersei as the lead of the film. Chan previously portrayed Mina Erva in the MCU film Captain Marvel. Okay. Barry Keoghan as Druig, an aloof Eternal who can use cosmic energy to control the minds of others. He becomes withdrawn from the other 8 Eternals because he disagrees with their interactions with humankind. He's a racist. So that's good. It's always good to have diversity in your team. So we've got somebody who's got a disability. We got somebody who is somebody with we got somebody with a Bollywood background, and we got a racist. So that's all the ideologies and walks of life covered there. So that's great. This is let me share what they've said here about it on The Verge. And this is where I start having a problem, because I love that diversity happens in films. I do. But what I don't like is films kind of been spoilt by the actors who look like the characters who, when they're promoting the film, just immediately start talking about the films as if they are platforms. And we've heard these films have been described as platforms before, and actors being so happy and blessed to have a platform where they can share their ideas about how the world should be and we should be. And I know that when you are involved, when you are in a position of power and you are presenting something, you do feel like, oh, I'm in a brilliant position here to make a difference and make a change. But these things will just happen by letting people watch the films. You don't have to spell it out. Because when you do, it sounds like you're preaching. People want to embrace new ideas, and it's boring if basically the comic books from yesteryear were written for kids, boys, essentially. Obviously, some girls like them as well, but they're written for boys. The heroes weren't chubby, they weren't flabby, because they were athletic, powerful people. They were written in a time in the 50s when women were treated differently, and the whole outlook on life was completely different. I was just speaking to my mum about her working in the newspaper, and she was saying that she was the only female journalist there. And for me, that's amazing that she did that. And, times have changed. That never, ever happens. That does not happen anymore. And times have changed. And absolutely, these things need to be reflected. Because it doesn't make sense to keep making films that are set in a sort of society from yesteryear. But I do think that, you can't... Like, I had a problem with Thor You know, when he put on weight, because I couldn't think. I think, well, Thor can withstand massive blasts, and he can be completely smashed into virtually any object or anything at all. He can go through incredible pressures and just take an absolute beating. But a bit of sugar makes him overweight and huffy puffy. Didn't make any sense to me. If you want to beat Thor, just get a bag of sugar and ram it down his throat. So what does this here say about it? So this is where, when I'm reading this, that we do talk about the diversity thing. Here we go. The biggest takeaway is that Eternals may start to deliver on Marvel's years-long promise of creating films with more diverse casts than the seemingly endless array of dudes named Chris, who have dominated the first decade of films. Something that's particularly encouraging to see. I think you can do it without, pointing out. This is what I mean, because it's like saying men are bad. Men are bad. Dudes are bad. That's what dudes take away when they read stuff like that. Dudes called Chris. It's like, can you imagine that was written that so disparagingly about women? It's just not on. It's just not. And yeah, I will dry my eyes later. I know your thoughts and prayers are with me as I go through my grief at this. But I don't know why we have to be nasty. Along with the brief look of Eternals, the teaser reel also drops a surprising amount of Marvel news, including official title announcements: Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, previously referred to as Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever, Batman Forever. I don't know. Doesn't sound very imaginative to me. And the Marvels, the upcoming Captain Marvel sequel, okay, which will also serve as a follow-up to the upcoming Ms. Marvel show. That's a show on Disney Plus, which I think is going to be very much for kids. From what I've seen of it, it seems that that's going to be very much for kids. Here's the list of stuff that's coming. Let's see if we can see some of the more of the trailer. There's the sword. It's cool, man.
We're the ones who changed everything.
Will it be worth the wait? Spider-Man, look at that. I've gone off Spider-Man ever since he's become a bit of a side character to Iron Man. The Multiverse of Madness. I mean, I don't know. Are these all comic book names? I don't like the font there on Love and Thunder. Why is it a different font to Thor? Okay, I don't like the title. That looks cartoony. Never really got along with Ant-Man and Wasp, but it's okay. Always got time for a bit of Guardians of the Galaxy. Volume 3, yeah? That's cool. Look at that guy. Look at that. That's for having a hair bun. Yeah, no more hair buns. See you at the movies. So the film was originally announced by Kevin Feige.
So I've been trying to think. We need to give you some new news.
This video's going on too long. I'll wrap things up.
Something new, something definitive. But I'll be honest with you, I can't think of what to do right now.
Milk.
I thought I'd bring a friend of mine out, who, gentlemen,
I'm jumping.
as Icarus, Richard Madden.
Here they are. Here's the cast. This was announced in, is it 2019?
Playing the Eternal Kingo.
There he is. He's the boss
Kumail
man.
Nanjiani.
What a handsome chap. Come on. Hiya.
As the fastest Eternal there is, Makari, Lauren Ridloff.
There she is. Hiya. Hiya. Please don't say anything. Please don't interview them.
Fastos, the amazing Brian Tyree Henry.
Oh dear.
Let me introduce you to the leader of the Eternals,
I've got
Ajax,
trousers like
played
that.
by Salma Hayek.
Whoa. So I'm going to skip.
Angelina
Isn't that
Jolie.
chubby guy? That's good. Angelina Jolie. She's a big star, isn't she?
Introduce you, there's a new Eternal.
It's a new one.
A new Eternal named Druid, played by the great Barry Keoghan.
Well, I want to see the little girl.
You, as Sprite.
Look, she's so young.
as the powerful
Oh,
Gilgamesh,
she's nervous.
Don
Look.
Lee.
Oh, bless her. What I do like is the fact that a lot of these people aren't known, and it's better for directors, especially new directors, to handle people who are not such massive stars, because everyone's a bit nervous and will take direction better. I don't know. These guys look cool to me. This looks good.
Chan, playing a non-Kit Harington. Good work, but I really wanted you to meet, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, they're not going to be interviewed. I don't know. It's sweet. It's sweet. It's sweet. The film's written by Kaz Furpo, and I've been looking into him. He's 25 years old. I've worked on shows where runners aren't even 25 years old, and they're starting out. And he made a film for Tinder. He's made adverts for Tinder. That's his background. Look at his website. It's very cool. He's got a cool little website where he's made lots of really cool stuff. And if you read about him, you read this paragraph here that he's written for himself, which is also his Internet Movie Database profile. I mean, this guy's going to be huge, I think, because he just seems to be phenomenally talented, but so young. And I guess this is what's brave about what Marvel is doing, that they're getting lots of new actors and directors in from all different walks of life. Some of them aren't particularly skilled in the particular genre of superhero films. So I'm imagining that they are being helped a little bit, walked through it, and it's a process, but they know what they're doing, and people will be working as a team to make the film right and make it good. I was trying to find pictures of the original. Here we go. Look. Oh, hold on. Can I put that to a new tab? There we go. Oh, it won't let me do it. I don't know why it won't. Oh, black. Yeah, it won't let me do it for some reason. Oh, it has loaded. There you go. So we will see you at the movies. What do you think? Are you excited about Marvel's coming out? Sorry, all these Marvel films coming out? I am. I know that there's a group of people. There are people who are a little bit angry and upset by the way these comic heroes are being changed, and the takes on some of the castings, and the moral preaching that is going on. And I am aware of those people, and I take on board what they're saying. I agree with a lot of what they say, but I'm somebody who's never been into comics. So this is, I think, in a way, I am that target audience, because I enjoy this stuff. I don't know anything about any of these characters. It's just cool storytelling. And I'm somebody who wants to sort of wait and see. So let me know what you think. I'm sorry my video has gone on so long. I make these videos kind of as lives, so I don't do any editing. I just drag and drop it into YouTube, and I know I've spent a lot of time talking about this. Please leave something down in the comments. I'm not somebody who knows anything about Marvel films particularly. I've watched them all. I have them all. I enjoy them all. But I don't go out and buy minifigures. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So by all means, let's have a conversation about it. Let me know what you think. Educate me. Tell me what's wrong with them. I get nothing but good vibes about this. I like the idea of supporting the cinema. I like that. I think cinemas might be dead though, because I don't understand why people would want to go to a cinema to sit next to somebody eating popcorn, watching a film that people are going to cheer and talk over and applaud and clap in various places, when you can actually just sit at home watching it on your 70-inch or your 50-inch TV and have your own mini movie experience uninterrupted with pizza and beer. So, yeah, I'm interested to know what you think, but cool stuff. Well done, Marvel. Get on with it. Still a long wait, though. This stuff's going to take ages. Listen, I've been Craig. I'm on Twitter if you want to speak to me, at Flooded. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell. I'll never remember exactly what I'm supposed to say. But thanks for watching, and See you again. Oh no!